Welcome back to Natural Gas World's weekly overview of the news in the global gas industry with me, Joseph Murphy. The Damietta LNG terminal in North Egypt has produced and loaded its first cargo after 9 years offline, operator Eni reported on February 22nd. The project partners reached a deal in December, ending past disputes over its operation. At full capacity, the facility will produce 5 million tonnes of LNG per year. Damietta LNG is one of two LNG export facilities in Egypt alongside the Shell-operated Idku plant. It closed in 2012 as Egypt had to divert gas away from the export stream to meet growing domestic demand. But Egypt now has gas to spare thanks to the startup of the giant Zohr field in the East Mediterranean in 2015 and the subsequent launch of several other offshore projects. In the North Sea, US major ExxonMobil has agreed to transfer a package of UK assets to private equity-backed NEO Energy for more than $1 billion. The deal is due to close before mid-year. It will significantly downsize ExxonMobil's North Sea presence, although the company has retained some assets in southern UK waters. Among the divestments are stakes in 14 producing fields operated primarily by Shell, including Penguins, Starling, Fram, the Gannet cluster, and the Shearwater deposits, the Total-operated Elgin Franklin deposits, and associated infrastructure. Exxon nets almost 40,000 barrels of oil equivalent per day of supply from these assets, along with 140 million BOE of reserves. Exxon has been seeking a buyer for these assets since mid-2019, and the pandemic and resulting collapse of oil and gas prices complicated the process. This sale is part of Exxon's broader plan to withdraw from the European upstream sector to concentrate on high-margin plays in the US, South America, and other regions. The company was finally revealed last month to be in exclusive talks with NEO. NEO is backed by private equity group High-Tech Vision and has built itself up in recent years by acquiring North Sea assets previously held by the international majors. It bought a group of Total assets in the UK last year. US LNG exporter Cheniere has said it plans to start providing its LNG customers with greenhouse gas emissions data associated with each of their cargoes produced at Sabine Pass and Corpus Christi starting in 2022. The so-called cargo emissions tags are designed to enhance environmental transparency by quantifying estimated greenhouse emissions of a cargo from the wellhead to the cargo delivery point. Cheniere, like other LNG exporters, is responding to pressure from buyers and investors to demonstrate its green credentials. Many of the Asian countries that import Cheniere's gas have declared net zero targets, although the company itself has yet to make such a promise. Similarly, Qatar Petroleum last November signed a supply contract with Singapore's Pavilion Energy, under which each cargo it sends will be accompanied by a statement detailing the emissions released from its production. In Russia, Alexei Miller has been re-elected for another 5-year term as the CEO of state gas giant Gazprom. The new term will begin at the end of May. Miller has led the gas exporter as it has steadily reformed its gas sales business in Europe over the years, moving away from long-term oil index contracts to more flexible, shorter-term agreements and spot sales. During his tenure, the company has had numerous disputes with Ukraine and other buyers and has endured an EU antitrust investigation that ended with a settlement in 2018. In recent years, Miller has presided over the completion of several major pipeline projects, including the Power of Siberia in December 2019, that opened up the Chinese market to Russian gas pipe sales, and the Turkstream to Turkey in January last year, which has helped Gazprom consolidate its position in Southeast Europe. He has also overseen the troubled Nord Stream 2 pipeline project to Germany, which is now nearing completion, over a year behind schedule. Speculation had been circulating for several years that Miller might leave Gazprom in 2021 as part of a broader shakeup of the company to improve its efficiency. He has been in the CEO role since 2002. This has been Natural Gas World's weekly overview of the news in the global gas industry with me, Joseph Murphy. Thank you, and see you next week.